Most people have weeds in their lawns. I'd guess that 99% or more of lawns have weeds in them, even though it's possible to stop weeds in their tracks, preventing them before they ever grow. In the lawn care community, we apply pre-emergent herbicide in the early part of the year to prevent weeds from growing in the spring and taking over your summer lawn. But when is the best time to apply pre-emergent? This is a question that's actually hard to answer without sounding too technical. The precise answer is when average soil temperatures in your lawn are expected to substantially cross over the 55-degree mark. We're not talking about daytime air temperature highs here. We're talking about the soil, the dirt in your lawn. However, every city or town or yard across the world will see this happen on a different day of the year. And every year, that date may change just a bit. It's a best guess, an estimate based off of historical data. Even in your own front yard, parts of your lawn will cross this barrier on different days. And when you start looking at the shady side of your lawn next to the house or the tree-covered area in your backyard, the dates can get even more murky. As a rule of thumb, however, places that are at a lower latitude, those warmer areas of the country, they should apply pre-emergent in February, while the middle parts of the country should apply in March. The coldest parts of the country usually do best when pre-emergent herbicides are applied in April. However, it's still not that easy to estimate because some cold areas of the country experience a lot of blue, dry, sunny days in the months of February and March. And they do best when the pre-emergent is applied earlier in the year. Likewise, many warm weather areas will experience a lot of wet, overcast days in February and March, and they may do better with a weed preventer being applied a bit later in the year. I also tend to believe that cold weather locations do better with an early application of weed preventer, while warm weather locations do just fine with later applications for a variety of reasons. I have an entire playlist on this channel explaining how weed prevention works and how it doesn't, including the huge amount of mistakes lawn owners can accidentally make trying to kill weeds before they grow. But to be even more helpful, I've compiled the average soil temperature data for the last 10 years for the 100 largest cities in the United States. I'm constantly adding more to that list. Using my own judgment based on the historical data, I've estimated the exact perfect date for pre-emergent application depending on the city that you live in. The only thing you really have to do is to adjust that application date either ahead or behind by a few days based on the amount of expected shade that you think you're getting specifically in your own lawn. Densely shaded yards should get pre-emergent applied a few days later, while full sun yards should probably receive that pre-emergent a few days earlier. If you base your application on historical data, you will surely have a lawn that is virtually free of weeds in the late spring and early summer. After that, then you need to decide if you're going to try and prevent winter weeds, which germinate in the fall. That's a topic best addressed in a completely different video. If you've never applied pre-emergents to your lawn before, then make sure to see the data that I've compiled. I've linked to it in the description below. It's completely free to reference and even save for a later date. My website is completely free to view, and if you live anywhere close to an even slightly large city, you can get a great idea as to the best pre-emergent application date for you and your lawn. Lastly, I've linked here on the screen a video all about common pre-emergent application mistakes or fails that people make year after year. If you haven't seen that video, watch it now.